Good morning, afternoon, or evening, and welcome to this vital conversation sitting at the crossroads of personal leadership and creative cooperation. Today, we explore synergy, how writing our own scripts allows us to invite this true power into our lives. Indeed, it is time to bridge the gap between self-mastery and external success through deep understanding and intentional action. I genuinely want to thank you for sticking around. Your presence drives this channel. If you value authentic self-development, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe. It truly means the world to us and helps spread the message. Consequently, as a token of gratitude, today's deep dive into synergy is the well-deserved prize I want you to take away. So sit tight, grab a coffee or your favorite beverage, and let's dive in. We are about to unlock a concept that transforms how we interact. Synergy isn't just a buzzword. It is the ultimate result of all the work we have done so far. Let us begin this journey into the heart of creative cooperation. It is true. We live in a world that appears complex, layered, yet we must realize that no single person, role, or discipline possesses every answer. On the contrary, real revelation is attained when we finally realize it is all connected. We are merely part of a much bigger ecosystem. Acknowledging this fundamental truth changes everything about how we approach life. This realization moves the battle away from attempting to tackle complex situations directly. Instead, we shift the focus into understanding the underlying pattern. Then, we align with that pattern to naturally get the result we desire. Results are no longer forced, coerced. They become the natural outgrowth of alignment and respect of core values and principles. This is the famous mind like water discussed by Bruce Lee, the state of flow, revered by many cultures. Therefore, in front of differences, we stop rebelling and fighting, manipulating. Instead, we choose to join forces thoughtfully with aligned partners. Seamlessly, we now can combine apparently disparate parts that are yet aligned and shared complementary core values. Suddenly, something new can appear, something far better than any of the isolated parts. That is the definition of synergy, a creative cooperation that produces outcomes none of us could have produced alone. It is the magic that happens when we stop competing and start collaborating. However, as I have stated many times, before we can co-create well with others, we must lead ourselves. We must master the personal victory. If you haven't watched the previous videos, please pause and check the playlist. This is the foundation. Without it, the castle of your relationship will be built on sand, destined to crumble when challenges inevitably arise and pressure is applied. We must build on the rock of proactivity, realizing we control our reactions. Then, we begin with the end in mind, clarifying our vision and true north. Finally, we put first things first, prioritizing tasks that move us toward our vision rather than letting distractions drift us away. This private victory is the non-negotiable prerequisite for public success and lasting relationships. With that foundation set, we now can use habits 4, 5, and 6 to attain public victory. Habit 4 sets our mind to think win, win. Habit 5 equips us to discover what constitutes a win for others while sharing our own views. Only then can habit 6, synergy, shine, creating a space where the right partners are recognized and true work begins. You may ask, how do we recognize the right partner? Well, first, you will notice the people involved value differences. Each party sees variety as raw material. potential, and not a problem. Synergetic partners become obvious when you notice someone's different viewpoint, role, and aspiration. Don't feel threatening, but instead, you see yourself excited, wondering and anticipating the beautiful combination your work alongside each other might create. Differences become the essential fuel for our shared creation. Complementarity and polarity is embraced. Secondly, we feel high trust and psychological safety. People here experience peace and the space to share half-formed ideas without fear. The relationship becomes a sandbox where a higher common goal elevates everyone. We cement the desire to see plans come to fruition while deeply respecting the partner's core values. Safety allows truth and vulnerability, which leads to breakthroughs and genuine innovation. Finally, effective. Empathic communication is cherished as essential. Everyone listens to understand before trying to be understood. Open questions are welcomed, and together, we reflect on what we hear. This creates a loop of understanding that dismantles barriers. We are no longer just about talking. It is about connecting on a deeper level. True cooperation can finally merge and thrive. Now, I must say, synergy does not shield us from challenges. Ego is typically the first to flare up. This signals a need for humility, a return to the private battle against selfishness. Next, low trust might appear with new partners. Counter this by starting with small joint tasks to build reliability. Encourage being transparent about constraints. Even a small admission of uncertainty signals deep trustworthiness and builds a bridge. Another barrier is group thinking. This one can slowly creep in. You must invite the challengers to surface openly and argue the alternatives. Finally, regarding power imbalances and role tampering. Because not every relation is alike, clarity is key. Ensure clauses are clear so no party is misled. I personally believe in openness within a clear, respectful decision-making mechanism. This must be tailored to the nature of the relationship, to prevent abuse and ensures that every voice is heard, yet role assignments are respected. This is why the fruits of synergy are so obvious and many starve for it, yet many are unequipped to reach it, nor maintain it. In partnership, successful synergy creates a burst with creativity, energy, and mutual respect. Those fruits are so appealing. Yes, synergy produces novel solutions and excitement. On the contrary, the absence of these fruits indicates a non-synergetic relationship. They are dreadful, draining, unfortunately. It is the case with many relationships today, from the self-centered spouses to the dysfunctional parent-child relationship. Missing this understanding turned those relations into literal cycles of destruction. Hence, my goal here is to expose the patterns that empower people to change their lives and avoid the demise of our potential. In conclusion, synergy is both an inner stance and an outer practice. Internally, it requires you to cultivate humility, curiosity, and an abundance mindset, knowing there is enough for everyone, and we are not all meant to share the same path. Externally, it demands that you create processes and routines to protect peace and psychological safety. Here, we leverage diversity and differences for useful complementarity, rather than tolerating it as an annoyance to be endured. I do not teach. That would be pretentious. We just share what we learn. If you try these suggestions, I'd be curious to know what changed, what worked, what felt awkward. Remember, when we write our own scripts and invite the right partners in, we find solutions that are richer and more resilient. That is synergy in action. Unexpectedly elegant solutions born from true cooperation and shared vision. Thank you for engaging with this content. I look forward to hearing what you tried and what you learned. Authentic self-development is a journey we devote to every day. If this resonated, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. It helps build a community dedicated to growth. Until next time, keep writing your own script and seeking those synergetic connections. Goodbye for now.